Hey, what's up, everyone? It's my guy knows a guy, Frenzy Sports YouTube channel. Coming off a pretty good day. It's always a good day when you wake up. Just good morning to everyone, every time zone. I know some people it's good afternoon, good evening. Yeah, today you guys already know what it is. NFL is back. Unfortunately, today I won't have as much time as I did yesterday, but who knows? Maybe that'll work out for the best for everyone who doesn't like getting straight to the point. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, if you guys were on, what's up, Baz? Good morning. Liam, ATC said so hungry for wins. Man, I think yesterday, I'm just talking about like maybe the public, I think yesterday baseball in particular was like, might have been a bloodbath. I don't know. I believe I was on the right side. I got pretty fortunate with the Phillies Brewers under. They got off to a hot start and then they just cooled off. You see that a lot with MLB totals, but I really appreciate everyone who took the time to watch yesterday. It made me want to do it again and go live every day, talk sports betting. There's a lot of opportunities opening up. We already know NFL is back tonight. Cowboys, Buccaneers, a lot of drama off the field. ATC, yeah, that's crazy. That's the only loss we took. The Cleveland baseball team total over 4.5. They stunk it up, but watch them win today when no one in the world trusts them. That's how it goes sometimes. No one in the world trusts you, and then you win. It's a part of what we do, right? But yeah, we won with the Brewers under. If you guys are following me on Twitter, make sure you're doing that. Follow me on Twitter at my guy knows a guy and turn notifications on. And also, I must apologize for being late. I did tweet out that I would go live at 11:10. I have a lot of professional obligations, and I won't be able to stay too long. So I'll just share my thoughts on the NFL game tonight. Maybe some updates to the college football card. Be on the lookout on Twitter. I'm gonna update my college football picks. The lines are moving, but also other opportunities are popping up. Maybe a couple of totals. And as always, I'll have more stuff for the people in my Discord server. Just check that out if you have a chance. Hit the link tree in my bio. And other than that, I'm gonna get. He said I just locked in for college football picks. Yeah, we could talk about that briefly just before we even get to NFL and baseball. I'll talk baseball afternoon slate. It's really, really early slate. If you were listening yesterday, just from what I was saying, like not to be like super arrogant, but if you heard what I was saying, just speaking wise, I didn't bet it, but I said maybe the Red Sox were due for a win with Nathan Eovaldi. He pitched really, really well. The Giants, once again, you saw what they did, top of the 9th inning. The San Francisco Giants continue to make money, particularly against inferior teams. Run line, it doesn't matter. Live betting, it doesn't matter. They were like plus 750. The Giants were plus 750. They were down by 2 or 3. Good morning, Eldrinson. Good morning, Akbar. My brothers, sisters, everyone here watching. Anyways, so, yeah, the college picks, if you guys didn't watch the other video, the picks are, I have Wisconsin minus 25. I have Clemson minus 45. LSU minus 45. LSU minus 34, I mean. Those are all 3 quality bounce back candidates. I recommend straight betting all 3. Quality teams, quality rosters. Maybe not so much LSU on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know. Their offensive line is going to take some work, but they're playing inferior opponents. 2 of the 3 are playing FCS opponents in the following week. This is a trend that I like to ride in college football. Teams that have, good morning, Dan, that have disappointing performances but have quality rosters. If you go back to the Penn State, I didn't watch the entire game live, but I did watch the extended highlights, and I did go back and study the box scores, some of the stats. Wisconsin had 90 plus plays from scrimmage. 90 plus plays from scrimmage. Penn State only had 50, and Wisconsin still, like, they lost, at home. That's very rare. If they get anywhere near that towards Eastern Michigan, towards that level of output, offensive output, just in terms of how many plays they have from scrimmage, they will win by 4 touchdowns or more. Clemson, same theory. Clemson's path to the playoff this season They don't really have a viable path now unless they really just sweep the board, run up the score in all the games, win the ACC championship, and then they're going to have to hope for maybe the teams in the Big Ten and the SEC first, to sort of cancel each other out, right? Sort of cancel each other out. I don't really see like the strongest path for Clemson back to the college football playoffs, which means that Dabo Swinney, as a coach, his mindset, he has to run the score up. He has to run the score up against these inferior opponents. If they don't beat South Carolina State by 45, I will be surprised. Other than that, yeah, the rest of the picks are in the video. Gonna add a couple. So much action this weekend. And then, yeah, baseball today. I'm just going to pull up the odds. I'm just going to pull up the odds like I did yesterday. Good morning to everyone. A little bit of a late start for me today, but hey, you know. Should we just talk about the NFL game first? People are really trying to delete... People are betting some bags too. $57,000 bet already on the Panthers-Jets game on SportX. We can check out what some of the bets are too. You guys want to see some of the bets in that game? Just interested. Don't mind my ADD. Okay, so on SportX, you guys can see someone bet $15,000 16 hours ago on the Jets plus 5.5. Another person bet $14,000 on the Jets plus 5 16 hours ago. Maybe they moved the line. You know, the other bet came after. I think this is the same person. What do you guys think? Is that a donation? Is that a big donation or no? What do you guys think? The big game tonight. We have the Cowboys and the Buccaneers. We already know Tom Brady. He's exalted in the media. No one drives clicks more than Tom Brady and LeBron, you know. In North American sports, it's LeBron, Tom Brady. You know, I know. There's, I probably just snapped. Let me just stop talking about basketball. But I mean, there's so much money on the Buccaneers. Okay, there's so much money on the Buccaneers. Normally, in this instance, I would take the dog. I would take the dog. You know, you're seeing 10 times as much money, almost 10 times as much money in certain places on the Buccaneers. If you're seeing things that tell you it's 50-50, it's a lie. I'm telling you that. It's a lie. But when it comes to performance, especially with the uncertain status of Zach Martin, can someone tell me in the chat, is Zach Martin completely ruled out in the game? Zach Martin, huge piece. Baz said, who is the whale? I don't know. There's some whales on there now, bro. It's crazy. I like the feature. How you can see everyone's bets, you know? You can see everyone's bets. It's decentralized, so you can see everyone's bets. Sometimes I just scan and see what everyone else is doing. You can't really know who it is, but it's pretty crazy someone dropped 30 bands on the Jets, right? Like, is that not crazy? I see some big bets cash, though. Yeah, I mean, Tom Brady, you know, when it comes to ATS record, he has one of the greatest ATS records in professional sports since he became a starting quarterback. Week 1, we all know about the dreaded Super Bowl hangover. What's up, Dan? He said he's been burnt too many times by Tom Brady. But it's tough to bet against Tom, bro. It's tough to bet against Tom and the Buccaneers. Even in this situation, it could just be a FU to Vegas. But because it's the first game of the season, I don't think I'm going to bet on this one on the spread. I don't think I'm going to bet on this one on the spread because my system, the way I roll into seasons at the beginning, I would normally look for a team like the Cowboys to even win outright. They have, it's not like they're not a talented team, right? But the Buccaneers, they're returning everyone. It's just a game. Be careful. All I'm going to say is just be careful. There's going to be a lot of opportunities. There's some spots. I'm going to go half unit on some bets for Sunday. But tonight, maybe I can examine the total or even the first half. You want to play some risk. I mean, it just seems like it's too easy to take the Buccaneers, although it makes sense to do so. I hope I'm not confusing anyone by talking like this. But it's a high spread. Super Bowl champions, they don't tend to perform well at the beginning of the following season. but it's also rare to return everyone on both sides of the ball. Usually players command a higher market price. They renegotiate contracts. A lot of players, they ask for new contracts. There's holdouts, mini holdouts. A lot of stuff with Super Bowl teams over the years. This is the first game of many. You know, we're seeing a lot of sports betting advertising on TV. We're seeing a lot of sports betting advertising on TV. There's going to be a lot of people that are first-time bettors tonight. People that don't even watch baseball, don't even follow baseball. They're going to be first-time bettors tonight. You know, don't blow your whole $1 million bonus that they gave you. You know, it's just one game. But who knows? Maybe I'll try something. I'm going to look into it a little deeper. Actually, right now, while I'm talking to you guys, let me just look something up. What do you guys? Who do you guys take in the chat? You guys rolled with the easy peasy with the Buccaneers, or are there any Cowboys? Anyone rocking with the Cowboys? Baz said that number's a bit iffy too. Lock in Bucks first half. Pure football is first half. 100%. I feel you. That's what Akbar said. Bucks in the over 6-point teaser. So you're gonna tease it under 3 points. You're teasing it under 3 points. See a lot of people changing their minds on the total with the Zach Martin news. You know, certain players, you know, I mean, they were shit rushing the ball without Zach Martin, like forever. Anytime, any snap that he missed, whether it was due to health or not. Zach Martin's out of the game. The Cowboys, they have a different outlook. You know, they have a different outlook. This game, it's gonna do numbers, bro. TV ratings, it's gonna do numbers. Cowboys over 20.5. Okay. Not going to spend too much time on this one. I'll look at the rest of these and just tell you my early I'm feeling a Washington football team. I did not lock it in yet, but on the weekend, you know, Washington football team, they've been in my sights, kind of crush all the Herbert hype, you know. You guys saw I tweeted something last night about the number one quarterbacks. The public loves to bet number one drafted quarterbacks that are drafted number one overall, you know. They've all lost, except for Kyler Murray. He had a tie or a draw, you know. Just going to pull up a couple things about Zach Martin. Hit the like button for me. If you guys are here, hit the like button for me. If you guys are watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Twitter, through the link, take a second to subscribe to the channel for me. Gonna drop another video just about NFL betting as well later on. If you guys turn notifications on, have another video for you. I'm feeling really good about the college picks. Yeah, so normally, I mean, I know Akbar just said Buccaneers minus 4.5 first half. I want to take the Cowboys first half money line, you know, as a FU to Vegas. I don't know. It sounds crazy. He said, "Don't be surprised if Dak is out with some COVID." Or did you see that about or the injury? Yeah, Dan said the Washington football team has been on my sites since the. I believe that the Washington football team will probably win the division. You know. We'll probably win the division. It's really, really weird. Amongst all active quarterbacks, Ryan Fitzpatrick is 13-5 against the spread in his last 18 starts. Ryan Fitzpatrick. And then the other three names of the four that are on the list is like crazy names, like Aaron Rodgers and shit, you know, Russell Wilson. So I don't know. I think Ryan Fitzpatrick will start the season well. But, you know, this is a retooled offensive line with the Chargers. You know, a lot of players returning on defense, respected names, all pro names. It's going to be a battle, but I think the Washington football team will edge them. Ron Rivera has a bit of stability. Yeah, going into this game tonight, the Buccaneers game, it's going to be a stay away for me. It's going to be a stay away on the spread. I lean towards the Cowboys with the spread, but I'm just, you know, I'm not. Something about this game doesn't sit well with me, you know? Doesn't sit well with me. Maybe you can go first half, maybe the first half under even. First half under. Cowboys, maybe they can make it a game by the half. First half plus 4.5, and then fall apart second half betting. I don't know. I know that the sports books have they have large reserves, billions and billions of dollars. But if Tampa Bay covers tonight, sports books will be bleeding instantly. Let's call it what it is. Between parlay action, the Buccaneers win tonight. There's going to be a lot of liability on parlays rolling into the weekend. A lot of teaser action. Just got to think about that element as well. Performance-wise, the defense of the Buccaneers, particularly the front seven, I just want to see how they come out with that first step, with that motivation. They won the championship. I know a couple of the key guys are still awaiting contracts, Have to look at the contract situations. It's a tough game to call. Performance-wise, the Buccaneers should win easily. They should win easily, especially if Zach Martin misses the game. Some other early looks that I was just thinking about. I'm still finalizing, but I'm not the biggest believer in the Buffalo Bills this season against the spread. I think we're going to see a lot of inflated spreads with the Buffalo Bills. I know that they have a very formidable offense. Josh Allen, balling. He's been balling. But if we're going to start to see these sorts of inflated spreads by the Bills, 6.5 against the Steelers into the season, I'm going to make it. I'm going to be fading the Bills in certain spots, and one of those spots might be against the Steelers this weekend. I think the Bills are good, but not minus 6.5 against the Steelers good, coming off of a playoff embarrassment against the Browns, the Juju game, and they've had many days to think about it. Many days, many months to think about it, I think that the Steelers might cover this game. Did I bet it yet? I did not. Have to be really, really careful in week one. Week one, you see a lot of upsets, ATS upsets, not outright upsets, ATS upsets. And then those dog teams that have those upsets, you see them sort of fall apart right after that, Candidates like the Bears, the Lions. Tidal waves of money going against these teams. I'll show you guys some of the bets on the... Going to show you guys some of the bets on the Buccaneers Cowboys game. Then I'll go through baseball briefly, and then I'll share a pick that I'm eyeing in college football quickly to add to my card, maybe. Okay, we can see some of the bets on SportX. A lot of light bets. One big ETH bet on Cowboys money line. Someone dropped like, I don't know, what's that, $800 in ETH on Cowboys money line. Mixed action. Small sample size, right? Mixed action on the total. A lot of Cowboys spread believers, but before the line jumped 3 days ago, they jumped out early. The over. How you guys feel about the total in the chat? How you guys feel about the total in the chat? I need money, said Stephon Diggs over 6.5 receptions is the best bet in football last year. Okay. You like that bet against the Steelers? Yeah, all the promos, all the sportsbook promos, Akbar, I'm just reading what your message. All the sportsbook promos are on the Bucks. It's crazy. Bucks this, Bucks that, Bucks this, Bucks that. So, hey. Get it how you live, bro. Get it how you live. I'm not trying to do any donating at the beginning, I'm not trying to just... Dan said, I don't think Cowboys first half money line is that crazy. Tom Brady's known for coming back and for being down. That's very true, Akbar said. The Cowboys won't pass the 17-point mark. Oof. Okay, yeah. So let me go to these lines. I'm gonna try some crazy shit. Week 1, half unit. Week 2, I'm gonna deploy my system. That's what I'm gonna do. There's a lot of money on the Browns Chiefs game. There's a lot of money on the Browns Chiefs game. I bet it's on the total. Yeah. Look how much money's on the total, everyone. Look how much money's on the total. Over, 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 over. What you think? What you think? I actually think the Chiefs. I mean, I'm not going to stand in front of Patrick Mahomes in September. I know the Browns are the trendy dog pick, but a couple of these trendy dog picks are going to lose. Like I mean, they're going to get crushed. Some of them. Just a couple trendy dogs this weekend. Just keep in mind. Eagles, trendy dog. Browns, trendy dog. People are really betting against the Chiefs right now. Big. We'll see how that unfolds. Yeah, so I'm not going to stay too long. And make sure you have notifications on my channel as well. This weekend, I'm going to have some people on the channel to talk picks, maybe some other sports as well. And I also have a video coming for you guys for soccer picks for the weekend for the Premier League. A couple of La Liga picks as well. Going to roll that out maybe tonight. Maybe I'll put the video out tonight, or it's early tomorrow. So we're going to get back into the grind. Premier League has been absolutely amazing so far this season. Small sample size, but if you've been following on Twitter, at my guy knows a guy, been crushing the Premier League. Like, been crushing the Premier League. Like, cash me out. Cash me out. Okay, where's baseball? Baseball. Yeah, so if you guys were listening yesterday, I said, you can go back and check it out. I may have implied that the A's would cover the run line, -1.5, plus 115 last night. That happened. I was wrong on the Cleveland total. How about the Blue Jays? Shout out to the Blue Jays. They're on the verge of sweeping the Yankees. Right back in the mix for a wild card spot. Two mob teams, Royals, Orioles. I'll tell you guys straight up, I like the Braves run line. I like the Braves run line today. I'll keep that brief. And yeah, I mean, nothing else is really just jumping out at me right now. The odds are actually messed up right now. It's not displaying properly. It's maybe a glitch or something, but I believe the Braves run line is like minus. I'll look it up on my phone. Yeah, Braves run line is -120. Eric Fred. I mean, he's horrible. That's not necessarily why I bet with horrible pitchers too if it's time to take them. But this guy is a special kind of bad. I think the Braves will pop off on him today. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna roll with today in baseball. Had a much bigger card yesterday. But nothing is really glaring at me today. In my Discord server, I had the Cardinals money line on an upset yesterday. That was more so a fade of Mitch White. But yeah, I'm just look through some of these totals as well. I haven't seen the Blue Jays sweep the Yankees maybe ever, like on the road. I don't think I've ever seen that. I have to look that up. I think there's going to be some dollars on means, but I think the Orioles may win again today. I think the Orioles may win again. What else do we have? Ronaldo Lopez is pitching for the White Sox. They're going to be a trendy dog today at +130 against Sean Manaea. They're going to catch money as well, coming off a dud performance. I mean, I think the White Sox can still win this game. Just pulling up what Sean Manaea did in his last performance for you guys. I think they'll get to Sean Mania. Sean Mania he is not, after the All-Star break, it's not the same but as compared to before the All-Star break. That's the Oakland A's pitcher tonight, Sean Mania, if you guys don't know. He's in trouble. He's in trouble tonight. I might try the White Sox. Might try the White Sox with the Braves tonight. Two good bounce-back candidates. Quality rosters, good pitchers, good bounce-back candidates tonight. Yeah. I mean, hey, we have the Rockies, Phillies. Rockies are not the same on the road. I mean, if you're looking for a dog, I don't see, Philly just manhandling the Rockies. So, just pulling it up. Yeah, so let me just get back into the... I like the Braves tonight. I might jump on the White Sox as well. I'll leave it at that. I'll pull the odds back up for the NFL game. Yeah. Oh, I'll just tell you what before I get off. I actually have to get off in maybe 3 minutes. It's popping up on my radar, possibly to take Oklahoma in a bounce-back spot against West Carolina. The spread is minus 46. It's ridiculous. But they're playing an FCS opponent, and they have an extremely talented team who lacked defensive focus against Tulane last weekend. They allowed 35 points to Tulane after this highly touted, beefy defense, in Oklahoma. Trash boat Nathan, you're too kind, bro. My dog, We're doing this, bro, all year. We're doing what we like. We're doing what we enjoy. So Oklahoma is supposed to have this highly touted defense. It's supposed to be national championship contenders, and you play a team whose practice routine has been displaced by a hurricane in Tulane. They're based in New Orleans, who had to switch their game from it being a home game to it now being a fake road game, a real road game where Oklahoma got to play. It's crazy. They allowed 35 points. I think that we're going to see Oklahoma come out with a certain level of defensive intensity against West Carolina. 46 is high, but the sort of amazing offensive performance that we expected from Oklahoma last week, even though they scored 40, right? It's crazy that you can score 40 and the public in general will still be against you because you didn't hit your team total 49. So you're dead to me. But Oklahoma will break the scoreboard against West Carolina. You've heard it here. And they will cover the 46. They will cover the 46. See what's going on in sports betting. Let me know if you guys like the name. So I'm calling this live stream. It's sports betting today. If you're watching this stream, hit the live button. I'll pop up at random times, but more so I'll come on at 11 a.m. Eastern. So that's a good time for me. It's a really good time for me. A couple other teams I'll share that are popping up on my radar to maybe add to the card this weekend is the over in the New Mexico State game, over 53. Also, what else is popping up on my radar? I just like saying that. Possibly Notre Dame. It's touched 17 now. It was 16.5 earlier in the week. It was a much better number. Notre Dame will come out with more intensity on the defensive side of the ball against Toledo. They just weren't prepared. They were a half step behind against Florida State, but they have talent. 17 is a number I didn't really like, though. I would have jumped on the better price. There's a bit of a COVID scare going on with Georgia right now. If you guys look into the news, I'm a big Georgia Bulldogs, not necessarily a fan, but watcher of Georgia Bulldogs. I spent a bit of time in Georgia, even though I'm from Canada, and I watch the Bulldogs closely. I'll put out a lot of Bulldogs predictions. Kind of called out the win over Clemson, but it was week 1. There's some COVID stuff going on with Georgia. So if you're thinking about laying the 24 against UAB, I think Georgia will probably cover that. But just just check out what's going on with a couple of their defenders. COVID stuff is happening with Georgia. I saw that yesterday. Buffalo, Nebraska. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. Clemson's going to destroy South Carolina State. They're going to cover the 45. I'm going to go through the games. I just talked about Oklahoma. And, yeah, I like Missouri against Kentucky. It was 5.5. It's trending down towards 5. The dog in that series, it's a SEC series. They play SEC East series. They play every year, Kentucky versus Missouri. The dog in that series is 5-0 in the last 5 meetings, straight up. Another game popping up on my radar is Washington. Washington Huskies. They lost to SCS Montana as a highly ranked team, Washington Huskies. But we're gonna see what Michigan's all about this weekend. We're gonna see. I think Michigan are frauds. Another game popping up on my radar: Utah versus BYU. I'm not a big believer in BYU this season. They broke everyone's heart against Arizona in the first week. What's up, Baz? Hey, man, I really appreciate you guys. I really appreciate you guys just taking the time to watch this stream. Yeah, I'm not a big BYU believer this season. I think Utah covers. Then we have UNLV versus Arizona State. This game may get out of hand. Normally, contrarian in me, I would try to take UNLV, but I can't stomach it. I called out Eastern Washington last week to beat UNLV in Las Vegas. They're a doormat, an absolute embarrassment. Stanford, and Mississippi State. Out of the 6 picks that I put in my video, I'm going to put a little bit less on them. Stanford are a team that was affected by the COVID-19 outbreak, in terms of preparation and development, more so than any other team in the Pac-12, possibly more so than any other team in the country. Not in terms of infections, but in terms of how strict the school was with preparation, with contact, with practice time. They basically lost a year of development, okay? But they still have a lot of playmakers on that team. That I do not think were ready for Kansas State last week. I think they get up for USC. Let's see how that game goes. It's pretty weird that the game's at 10:30 Eastern. Normally that game would be at an earlier time. Big highlighted game. Normally Stanford's highly ranked. But even the television networks don't believe in Stanford. They said you're going to play at 10:30 Eastern. You suck. But I think that they might edge under the 17.5. Let's see how it goes. We're going to see what USC is about this week, okay? There's USC believers this year, UCLA believers. We're going to see what they're about this week, okay? Same thing with Michigan. They're all of these teams, not UCLA, but USC and Michigan will be tested this week. They will be tested. My boy Baz said, the books are going to cash from the public this week. They are. Combination of international sports. We have the U.S. Open tennis. We have English Premier League. You combine that with NFL, college football. The books will feast. Also want to tell you guys, I'm going to put some content on my Instagram. I know there's some people that prefer to use Instagram. I have a dormant Instagram. If you guys want to follow it, it's right here at the bottom, at Frenzy Sports TV. It's on Instagram. I'm going to post some stuff on there as well. If you guys are interested in that, let's connect on Instagram. If you guys want to go follow me on there, I'll follow you back. Go follow Frenzy Sports TV and I'll follow the account. I'll follow you back. There's nothing on there yet, but there will be. Also, I'm going to try to write a little bit of a newsletter. I'm going to try to write my thoughts with some of the picks. There's a link tree in my bio on Twitter, frenzybets.substack.com. It's a free newsletter. There will be some premium articles sprinkled in there, but for the most part, there will be a lot of free articles on there. Frenzybets.substack.com. Go sign up. It's just your email. Every time I write my thoughts, it'll tell you on your email. You'll be notified via email. So, because I have some thoughts about NBA that I want to write. So, hey, let's do it. What's up, Mike? My dog. What's up, bro? Good morning. You already know what it is. We're just doing what we love. We're just doing what we love. And I hope you feel great, bro. You know, NFL is back. Angel Frank, Dallas moneyline, CD to score a touchdown, and Zeke 60-plus rushing yards. Man, is that Jerry Jones burner? Is that Jerry Jones burner? No, I'm just talking trash. Some good looks though. Hey, I might jump on something last minute. Check me out on Twitter later. Just had a pretty good conversation about college football and some baseball picks. I'm going to try the Braves run line tonight. Yesterday was a great day in baseball. We're almost ready to get baseball out of here. NFL this weekend. No, it sounds crazy. I didn't bet these yet. It's going to be official when I put the video out and when I do the stream before the NFL games. It's going to be official, but 100%. Not 100%, but let me just see the games. Damn, bro. A lot of Mac Jones hype. I might be on the Patriots. I don't know. I'm leaning towards the Giants. I'm leaning towards the Lions. The Lions pick, I don't even advise following me on that. I might just go small on the Lions, plus 7.5. Jared Goff, lot to prove. They have a really bad roster. 49ers, I know they're built like that. The 49ers are likely going to the playoffs. But I'm trying to highlight maybe 1 to 2 quality mob contrarian picks for you. You know, for the risk takers. And the Giants and the Lions may fit that mold. They may fit that mold. I'm going to go ahead and get off this. I've been on for a while. In order for me to monetize my YouTube channel, I have to reach a certain amount of watch hours. I have to reach a certain amount of watch hours. So I'm going to go live every single day until I reach that target. I really, really appreciate everyone that's watching this video if you watch it later. Another thing too, I'll start tweeting out some of the plays from this, like some of the certain ones, closer to game time, you know. I would love everyone to watch, but I also understand that not everyone has time to watch an entire live stream for a couple of picks. But I do put a lot of work into researching the picks that I finalize. I know I'm free-flowing a lot in the live stream, but the picks that I finalize, I do put a lot of work into the research. So if you guys can, hit the like button for me. Share the channel with a friend that likes sports betting. This is Sports Betting Today. Got NFL stuff coming, NBA stuff coming. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. And yeah, I'll probably crank up a Twitter Spaces. If you guys are not aware, Twitter Spaces is an audio chat. I want to hear what you guys are talking about with the picks and stuff. So go turn notifications on Twitter. I'm gonna do a Twitter Spaces. Let's see what everyone's on. Let's see what you guys have. Come tell me your tickets and stuff. Let's cash. And I'm out. Peace out.